So taking a moment to find the most comfortable seated position for you and decide how you want to hold your body, whether that's being supported by your chair or, in my case, many, many pillows behind me because I want to lean back. So find your comfortable position. For some, it might be that you prefer to sit a little bit away from the back of the chair, feel that there's length in the spine, so you're a little bit more active. Choose your sitting position and also know that you can change this at any point throughout the next 15 minutes together if you feel that you're not as comfy as you'd like to be. And then let's just connect with our body a little bit. So we'll do a few shoulder rolls. Let's inhale the shoulders up towards the ears and then exhale to roll them back and down. And again, inhaling, coming up. Exhale to roll back and down. And if you feel like you want to, then let's inhale and take a big stretch through the body. And then exhale to release. Take a moment to settle back into your seated position. And then make the decision to either close the eyes if you're in a place you feel you can do that, or let the eyelids be a little bit softer. Look down and find a single point of focus. So decide how you want to hold yourself for the next few moments together. And let's take some time to check in. Notice how you're feeling today, what your mood is like, what your physical body is feeling like. Maybe you notice your energy levels and the activity in your mind. So no judgment here if the mind is busy or whether it's calm. You just take note of how you're starting the practice. Let's take 3 big intentional breaths together. Big inhale in through the nose into the belly, into the chest. Exhale all the way out. And again, big inhale in through the nose into the belly, into the chest. Exhale all the way out. And then one more time, big inhale in through the nose into the belly, into the chest. Exhaling all the way out. And take a few moments now to find your natural rhythm of breathing, that everyday breath that you do without even thinking about it. And bringing some attention to the body. Let's start with the feet. So noticing if the feet are touching the ground, then maybe you notice the points of contact of the soles of the feet with the ground. If they're not touching the ground, then maybe you notice the subtle sensations of socks against the feet. Then moving up the body, noticing the backs of the legs. So maybe you've got something against the backs of the calves or the backs of the thighs. So just noticing the points of contact that your body has with whatever is holding it, whatever is touching it. Bring some attention to that area. Noticing the bum, the sit bones. Maybe you're sitting on a cushioned surface, or maybe it's something that's a little bit more firm. Just noticing the weight of the legs, the sit bones, that part of the body against whatever is supporting it. Moving further up the body. So the lower back, the mid back, maybe the upper back, whichever parts of the back you can feel some sensation against, whether that's because you're resting against a back support from the chair, or whether it's the clothes against that part of the body. So bringing a little bit of attention to the back. And then noticing the hands, if they're resting against something. It could be that they're resting against your thighs. Maybe you've got one hand resting on top of the other, but just bring some attention to the hands and notice any points of contact. And then bring some attention to your arms. It could be that you can feel the clothes against the skin. So for me, I'm wearing a bit of a cardigan jumper type thing, and I can notice the edges, the cuffs of that clothing against my wrists. So just tuning into the arms, noticing, is there anything that you can pick up, any sensations against something that is resting on the arms, or maybe the arms are resting against something. And as we move further up the body, just noticing now actually the sensations within the body. So bringing your attention to the shoulders. Do you feel maybe a little bit of tension? Are you holding on there? Is it possible to allow them to soften down the back, to create some space between the ears and the shoulders? And not judging it as good or bad if you do realize that there's a little bit of tension there. Just observing it and noticing if there's any way that you can allow that part of the body to feel a bit soft, to relax. And bringing attention to the face, noticing the jaw. Is there any sense of holding on there? Is it possible to allow there to be a release, for there to be some softness in the jaw? in the lips, in the cheeks. Noticing those small muscles around the eyes. Maybe you can let go. Allow them to just soften. Create some space there. And then noticing the forehead and in between the eyebrows again. Is it possible to invite some softness into those areas of the face? And possibly you can allow this sense of softness to flow over the whole face, all the way from the forehead down to the jaw, this sense of release and relax. And as we get ready to bring this practice to a close, let's tune in with our environment again. So maybe noticing those subtle sounds around you, whatever that may be. It might be that you're working from home and there's something going on in the next room, or you might be in an office and you can hear people talking around you. Or it could even be the buzz of traffic outside. So taking a moment to bring your attention to the environment around you, noticing those sounds. Let's take 3 big breaths together. Big inhale in through the nose into the belly, into the chest. Exhale all the way out. And again, big inhale in through the nose into the belly, into the chest. Exhale all the way out. And then one more time, big inhale in through the nose into the belly, into the chest. Exhaling out, releasing all of that breath, returning to your natural breathing pattern. And before we go back to our everyday lives, just take a moment to check in with yourselves again. Notice how you're feeling, what the body feels like, what your mood is like. Maybe take note of your energy levels and the activity in your mind. And it doesn't matter whether you feel like you're calmer or more settled from when you first started. It's just an opportunity to check in with yourself and notice how you're doing without any judgment. And then when you're ready in your own time, if your eyes were looking down, looking back up at the screen, and if your eyes were closed, then gently blinking them open.